Welcome to Simple Mind Space, the podcast where we delve into mastering your money and your mind. Today, we're diving deep into the power of the mind. I'm going to tell you a story, my story, about how understanding and harnessing the power of the mind can lead to achieving the seemingly impossible. You see, your brain is an incredibly powerful tool. It's more potent than any computer or smartphone. Those things are great. They keep us connected and informed. But when life throws its curveballs, depression, grief, hardship, it's your brain that's with you 24/7. It's your constant companion, whispering, sometimes shouting, trying to influence your every move. Now, the thing about the brain is, if you don't control it, it will control you. It can pull you down rabbit holes of doubt, fear, and negativity. You have to grab the reins, tell your brain where you want to go, how you plan to get there. You are the driver, not the passenger. Let me illustrate this with a story from my own life. Back in the day, all I knew was hard work. That's what everyone said, work hard, work hard. But how hard is hard enough? I remember struggling to memorize a paragraph for a military exam. I read it over and over, and it just wouldn't stick. Frustration was building, but giving up wasn't an option. So I tried a different approach. I started writing the paragraph down again and again and again. And you know what? It worked. That experience was a pivotal moment. It taught me the power of perseverance, of pushing past my perceived limits. It showed me that my mind, while capable of resistance, could adapt and overcome any challenge with enough persistence. This lesson became even more evident during my time in Navy SEAL training. The program is notoriously grueling, pushing you to the edge physically and mentally. For me, it was even more challenging. I was plagued with injuries, stress fractures, shin splints, you name it. Most people would have thrown in the towel, and rightfully so. But I had reached a point where giving up wasn't even a consideration. I had to find a way to make it work. So I embraced the pain, the exhaustion, the constant discomfort. I told myself, this is my new normal. My body might have been screaming for mercy, but my mind adapted. I learned to compartmentalize, to push through the pain, because quitting simply wasn't an option. I duct taped my broken feet, gritted my teeth, and kept going. People ask me how I ran on broken feet, how I kept going when my body was falling apart. It was all about mindset. I had created a new reality for myself, where pain and hardship were the norm. My mind, recognizing that this was the new standard, rose to the occasion. You see, the human mind is incredibly adaptable. When we push ourselves beyond what we think we are capable of, our minds adjust and say, okay, this is the new benchmark. The key is to embrace the suck, to lean into the discomfort, because that's where real growth happens. Now, don't mistake this for some kind of masochistic tendency. It's not about enjoying pain. It's about understanding its transformative power. When you push past your limits, you discover a well of inner strength you never knew you possessed. There were times during those grueling months of training when I wanted to quit. The pain was intense, the mental strain relentless, but I had made a commitment to myself, and I refused to let myself down. I had to prove to myself that I was capable of more than I ever thought possible. The experience taught me a crucial lesson about the nature of trying hard. See, most people have a skewed perception of what it truly means to push themselves. They mistake temporary discomfort for real effort. They haven't yet tapped into that deep well of potential that lies dormant within all of us. When I was overweight, working a dead-end job, I thought I was giving it my all. I was trying, wasn't I? But looking back, I realized I was only scratching the surface. It wasn't until I was pushed to the absolute brink, both physically and mentally, that I truly understood what it meant to dig deep and find that extra gear. Achieving something extraordinary requires an almost obsessive level of commitment. It means embracing the suck, becoming comfortable with discomfort, and pushing past the limits of what you thought was possible. It's about transforming your mindset from one of limitation to one of limitless potential. This isn't about becoming some sort of emotionless robot. It's about recognizing that while pain and suffering are inevitable parts of life, they don't have to control us. We can choose how we respond to them. We can choose to use them as fuel, as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The feeling you get when you conquer your demons, when you push past what you thought was possible, is indescribable. It's a sense of invincibility, a knowing that you can handle anything life throws your way. It's not about becoming superhuman. It's about tapping into the often untapped potential that resides within each of us. Now, this level of mental fortitude doesn't come easily. It takes time, dedication, and a willingness to confront your weaknesses head-on. It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, embracing the suck, and emerging on the other side stronger and more resilient than you ever thought possible. But let me tell you, the rewards are well worth the effort. Because when you finally break through your self-imposed limitations, you'll discover a world of possibilities you never knew existed. You'll come to realize that true strength lies not in the absence of fear or doubt, but in the ability to push forward in spite of them. So I challenge you to find your new normal. Find that thing that scares you, that challenges you to your core, and go after it with everything you've got. Embrace the discomfort, push past the pain, and discover the incredible power that lies dormant within you. Because when you tap into the limitless potential of your mind, anything is possible. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Remember, mastering your mind is just as important as mastering your finances. They go hand in hand. If you can learn to harness the incredible power of your mind, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast for more empowering content on mastering your money and your mind. Until next time, keep pushing, keep striving, and never stop believing in your limitless potential.